Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson. We're in part 2 of Pumping Up. And I should say that with the pumping iron Arnold kind of voice. But we left off talking about the different aspects of foods you might use as a strategy. And I want to spend some time, Adam, talking about how to actually do it. Because I know a lot of people, as you mentioned previously in the last episode, just take way too long. They're an hour before their class, they're doing a full workout. And what you don't realize is you're using so much glycogen out of your muscle tissue. Not only do you create a little bit of a spillover effect, because now water is leaving the muscle and has nowhere to go, you don't have anything to replace it that quickly. So I like to use the pump up or warm up experience just to be very gradual. You do as much stretching as you do warming up. Adam, you mentioned, using the right body part. You're doing some rows or even finding a place to maybe do some chin-ups as well as shoulder laterals. Push-ups are easy to do, band work for your arms. But if you're too aggressive and you're going at it too quickly or for too much of a length of time, you're going to end up hurting yourself. So how do you caution people about that, Adam? Do you give them specific instructions?
It's not as much specific as I might say stick to these muscle groups for your pump up, stay warm. So don't pump up and then just sit still and, go from this hot to cold state right away. But keeping a really good eye on the timing of the show, watching the classes before you, and just making sure that you really know the order of events. I tell my clients typically try to keep their pump up no longer than a half hour for sure. But that includes them just, like getting out of their warm-ups and just like you said, a very slow, gradual experience with that. The last thing you want is someone to rush and then their heart rate's just like pounding before they go on stage. And the next thing you know, they're out of breath because they just pumped up so hard. But making it, probably a 20-minute expenditure on just like moving, staying warm, and making sure you can get a pump right from the get-go is key. Because like you said, the water and the salt, those are last-minute times you can make those changes, and you can feel those with the pump up a lot more than, if you're just sitting down.
Yeah, you can have immediate impact. I remember a show I competed in, the Mr. International. I wasn't really happy with the way I was looking in the morning, and I just felt a little flat, felt a little soft, and I thought, okay, I've only got 30, 45 minutes. What can I do for the most impact? And it was drinking, a couple bottles of water, adding a little bit of a sodium food, like you said, a little peanut butter cup, something like that. And it's not instant, but over the course of the next 20, 30 minutes, especially as you warm up, you see that impact. Whereas if you just ate food, the digestion and assimilation time is never going to have that much impact. So, one of the things to also consider is if you engage your sympathetic nervous system too much, you get in there and you're just pumping up aggressively and you're really feeling like you got to force it, you start releasing triglycerides, fatty acids, as well as glycogen from other parts of your body, your liver, and that can make you spill over. You can actually flatten out and spill over. So I really like to encourage people to just ramp it up slowly, start warming up, and as you're getting closer and closer to the stage, remember you're going to be on stage for a while, especially in bodybuilding classes, flexing, and that's going to continue that process. You don't have to be hitting it and then sliding backwards, once you get on stage.
Yeah. And with my peak weeks, my clients have a planned amount of water. I make sure that they always have a bottle with them, even when they leave, the coaching area behind stage, because if they get held up, they're going to get thirsty as they're moving more than likely. And I'd rather them have more water than not enough, because if you have too much, you're just going to pee it out, so to speak. So too much really isn't going to do any damage in that time frame.
Awesome. All right, guys, hope that helps. The little 2-part series on how to warm up backstage. And in the next couple of episodes, we're going to talk about some of the other ancillary topics leading up to the stage. So thank you, and we will catch you next time.